In this video, I want to show you how easy it is to start highlighting your highest and lowest values from your bar charts in Power BI Desktop. We're going to go through it step by step from the very beginning so you can follow along as well. All of that and more. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel where we cover tips, tricks, and best practices when working with Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So we're gonna head straight to the demo. Here we have a very simple Power BI desktop report that just has one table here, the orders table. If I just preview that very quickly here, we only have a couple of columns here. The thing to bear in mind is the unit price and quantity, which we calculate the total sales from. So we multiply the unit price and the quantity to get the total sales. And here we have a calendar table, which we use for our time intelligence here at the bottom as the axis. And also we have the calculations measures table where we house the total sales measure, and we've pre-created it. We're using the SumX to calculate the total sales. Now the total sales we visualize in this bar charts over time, and we're using the month year grouping to show the monthly sales over time. We have the bar charts and the table here, so you can use it for your reference. Now, if you work with bar charts before, you know that if you select the visual and you go to the format options here under data colors, you're able to change the color yourself here. Or if you want to set it dynamically, you can use this format icon right here, which will let you dynamically set the color based on the value, either converging, diverging. You can change the format by using a field value, so we can actually create a separate measure that decides what the color of the bar should be. So this is what we're going to use and take advantage of for this demo. So we're going to go back to our reports and we're going to create a new measure. The measure is what we'll use to change the color of the bars itself. To create a new measure, we'll just create a new measure here in our calculations measure table. We'll name this one highlight color. And just to start with, we're gonna type max x, which is what we'll use to determine the highest value of our bar chart. Now we want to feed this with a table, and in this case we're gonna use the all selected function. This function makes sure that you are giving the table, ignoring the filters applied to it at the beginning, but also take in any filters given to it externally. I covered it in a separate video, so check it out if you haven't yet, but we'll just use it as it is now. And what we'll do here is we'll say we want to get the calendar table, but I want you to ignore any filters that are applied to the month year column in it. Now the next thing we want to give it is the expression that we want to show here, and in this case we want to give it the total sales. So this is the measure that we've created earlier. So we're gonna close this up. We're gonna hit enter, and we're just gonna preview this in the table here just to show you what this value looks like. So you see it repeats the value, the 134,000 on every single month here in this table. And this 134 is actually the highest number that we have in our total sales. So you see it's the April 1998, which aligns with what we want. So now we want to create some logic to say, okay, if you are equals to this value, the highest value that we have selected here, the max x, you should be a different color. Otherwise you should be a different color, which is pretty easy. So we'll go through it now. So let's go back to our measure. Let's actually copy. I'm gonna put this in my clipboard for now, and then we'll just create a couple of variables here. We'll create one called highest, and we'll paste in our measure here, the max x. And I'm just gonna format it a little bit so that it's a little bit more readable. Now we're gonna create another variable here, highlight, and then we're gonna say actually we're gonna create a switch formula here. Expression is true, and we'll say here, look, if the highest, so whatever the highest value is from our max, if it's the same as whatever you have in total sales, your color should be green. Otherwise, maybe let's say you should be gray. So I hit enter because we don't have the return. We just created the variable. So we'll create a return here and we'll type highlight, hit enter. And so you see everything else in this table is gray except the highest value here on April 1998, which is the highest value in this monthly bar charts. So already we can start using this, right? So let's go back to our bar chart here, go to formats. Under data colors, we'll select the format icon again. We'll go to field value and say take the colors, whatever it says on the highlight color. And if you hit OK, you'll see that you're already applying the colors that you have here in the highlight color. So it's highlighting the highest value as green, everything else as gray, as it is here in the highlights color column. Now we can use this same logic to highlight the lowest value in our bar chart. So we can go through it now. So we're gonna go back to our highlight color here. We're gonna create another variable here. We're gonna go lowest. I'm gonna use instead a min x, and with min x we're gonna give it all selected. Same thing, we're gonna give it the month year, and then we're gonna give it total sales. Now under highlights, we want to add another condition here. So if the lowest is equals to total sales, let's give it red. So if you hit enter, you see that you now have the highest and lowest value highlighted in your bar chart quite easily. So what's great about this solution is that it's dynamic. So it means that if you introduce external filters to it, it will dynamically highlight the highest and lowest values on your table. So imagine this, we have the orders and we have different orders based on, let's say, country. So I'm going to introduce a filter here, and let's say we want to see the total sales for the UK. And you see, as I switch the context here for the ship country, you'll see that it still highlights the highest and lowest values in the bar chart, which is exactly what we needed. And that's really it for this video. It was a very quick video, but I hope it was helpful for you guys to understand how easy it is to start highlighting your values, your highest and lowest values from your bar charts in Power BI. Thanks for watching. As usual, give this video a like if you found it useful, give it a dislike if you didn't, so I know to do better for next time. Ask your questions in the comment section box below so I can help you and you can help others. If you really enjoyed this video, we have a Patreon page where you can support the channel and get exclusive perks like early access, demo files, and credits at the end of these videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.